Israeli forces are intensifying their bombardment of Gaza, demolishing densely populated residential areas. Attacks on Friday have killed at least 21 Palestinians. Explosions have been heard in the north of the Strip, in the Zaitoun neighbourhood of Gaza City. Hundreds of homes have been destroyed there in recent weeks as Israel escalates its military offensive. Israeli forces have also bombed residential areas in southern Gaza, targeting houses near Khan Yunis. The military is attacking the south, even as it tries to force Gaza's entire population there. And yet again, starving Palestinians have been targeted while they try to get something to eat from a site run by the notorious Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. At least one woman was killed and several other people were wounded. The GHF is backed by the US and Israel, and the UN has described its food distribution sites as death traps. Well, Tareq Abu Azzoum joins us now from Deir al-Balah in central Gaza. Tareq, concentrated attacks on the Zaitoun area then.
Yeah, that's right. We are still getting, in fact, Louise, distressing reports coming from Gaza City suggest that the Israeli military is still actively demolishing residential homes, and their current operation has no sign of slowing so far. Israel has been employing heavy artillery, drones, fighter jets, and have used also extensively over the course of the past few days booby-trapped rockets to cause collateral destruction for the civilian infrastructure, as human rights experts suggest that what is taking place in the eastern neighborhoods of Gaza City is a full dismantling of civilian infrastructure and life in a way that is creating some sort of deterrent environment that will ensure people will never be allowed back to these areas. And it could be understood as a sign that Israel believes that it has got the wind on its sails, and that's why they are still pushing with implementing their original scheme to control significant portions of Gaza City. We also, Riza, have got reports from Gaza Civil Defense suggest that there are still dozens of families trapped in Zaitoun and in a Sabra neighborhood without being safely evacuated by civil defense members who are banned from reaching these areas, and some of them are taking personal risk to approach these designated red zones in order to respond to emergency calls. It has been a very difficult reality to comprehend taking place in eastern Gaza City, as Israel is practically operating in Gaza City, in particular in 4 out of 13 residential neighborhoods of the entire city, as people on the ground there are reporting on relentless bombardment that continue day and night, shaking the entire ground, leaving everyone with a shattered sense of safety, asking about what might come next if Israel will continue escalating its ground and aerial attacks in that already battered part of the Strip, Louise.
OK, Tareq, very difficult circumstances there, as always, and also more people being killed as they're trying to get something to eat from the GHF sites, which are run, of course, by Israel and the US.
Disturbingly, yes, we are still getting very devastating reports about repeated and deadly attacks on people who are trying to seek aid near the GHF run aid centres. What we are seeing near these controversial aid centres is not just a collapse or breakdown of humanitarian delivery, it's the absence of full protection for people who are meant to be safe inside humanitarian spaces that have been designed to deliver life-saving supplies. But these aid centres have become killing grounds. The Doctors Without Borders warns that Gaza's aid sites have become laboratories of cruelty, with civilians caught in layers of violence and bureaucratic barriers. It has been very heartbreaking to keep hearing testimonies from people on the ground about how the Israeli military indiscriminately targeting aid seekers near the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. For example, just this morning, Israel killed 3 Palestinians, including 2 children, near the Netzarim corridor while trying to get the hand on food supplies. And all of this comes in time that the UN agencies and over 24 countries are calling for unrestricted access for aid deliveries and full protection for relief agencies to operate in Gaza to alleviate the catastrophic proportions of the hunger crisis on the ground.
OK, Tareq Abu Azzoum and Deir Al-Bala, thank you.
Don't miss out and get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news and expert insights. Like, share, stay ahead.